Once, Nelson Mandela said that there is no passion to be found playing small. And I'm thinking about that, and I feel it in my heart. How can you settle for a life that is less than one you are capable of? How is that making justice being the best kept secret? And what are the keys to bring yourself out there so you are no longer the best kept secret? There are keys to everything, and there are keys to success, to wealth, to investment, to knowledge, to specialized knowledge. And yes, you should use them all one by one. Today, I want you to open one door, the only one door that takes you to your heart, to what you hold in your heart, to that song in your heart, to your passion. Imagine that life is this huge palace with thousands of rooms. You might not even know how many there are. When you are born in one room, and perhaps if it's comfortable enough, why would you change it? You might never leave it. As I grew up, I realized that there are 2 windows to my room, my eyes, but there were no doors. Once I started looking outside those doors, I wanted to be out there where everything was happening. For the very first time, I realized that it was no door to leave me an exit, give me an exit. So I started wondering, what is the exit strategy? So I started checking the walls to find that secret door, but I couldn't find one. Then I thought, well, I better draw one. So I drew a door in my mind that opened. It was real. When I stepped out of my place, of my comfort zone, where there were only 2 windows, I realized that in front of me there are more doors, and they were bigger than life. So I took the keys I had on my toolkit and started trying to see which one will fit and will open the next door. Nothing was working and nothing was going to fit, and I was wasting my time and my energy, and my dream was going was fading away. And I really wanted to escape that reality. I wanted to go where everything was happening. So trying key after key wasn't working. And then Raymond Aron came into my life. He walked into my life and he taught me to be. And it's when I start voicing my passion. So once I start voicing my passion, after I published my first book, after Raymond Aron published my first book back in 2012 in Toronto, something happened. I don't know what, but something happened. And every single door I reached in front of me start opening, one after another, by magic. The launch of my first book back in Toronto in September 2012 was not something I planned for it or even imagined in my wildest dreams, but is when the magic entered my life and stayed with me since. Never left me alone. It's a great feeling to be harassed by magic. Something happened, a shift in my thinking that made me understand that unless you allow your passion to come out into the open, you could be stuck in the same room where you were born forever. If you would remember me and what I'm sharing with you, you have to remember one thing. There is only one key that fits all. And that one key is the key to your heart. Once you unlock the song in your heart, your life will never be a struggle again. You'll never suffer frustration or experience the damaging effects of limiting belief or social conditioning. In other words, your fantasy, your wildest dream, is my immediate reality. What I really love about all the places I travel is not the novelty of the destination itself, but the people I meet and what we talk about and their big ideas, and each conversation I ever had in the last few years, in the last 1,000 days, turned into an amazing, stellar mastermind. And it's just so beautiful because the standard of your thinking are determining the standards of your life. You can write that down. The standard of my thinking determines the standards of my life. So having great conversations are the foundation of big ideas. Talking with you about your big idea, being at the very roots of your dream, being the water that feeds your soil, it is the greatest privilege any human being could have in this lifetime. Sharing your passion is not a hobby, it's a duty. Do you understand? It's a duty. You don't have the right to be the best kept secret. No, nobody gives you that right. How you dare to create an artificial right and be a secret? Sharing your passion, it is a duty. Listening to thousands of people around the globe, I realized that if you change one single word, actually, that big door blocking your path to your goal, to your dream, regardless what that might be, is going to open by magic. You have to do this for me. You have to replace one word with another. You have to right now decide that you are not going to start any sentence when you speak to yourself or with other people with the word how. You have to revoke that completely. You have to kill the how. You have to think what instead of how. Obsessing about the how you are going to be where you want to be, it's killing your dream. Your focus is diverted from the end of your destination, from your goal into the nitty-gritty of the how, and is consuming your energy. There are only three actual reasons why people do not host their own events to broadcast their own passion. Yet, I'm sure that you are not one of them. You are taking a journey with me today, and I'm very, very grateful for giving me the chance to talk about you. And what gives me the right to talk about you is my own journey. And I have this strong belief that if I can do it, anyone can do it a lot better than me. So you are resisting your calling, your natural gifts, if you are not holding your own events. And if you think of the how and focus on what you don't have instead of considering what you already have and how much value you could add to your world, is your ticket to where you want to be. So it's either a one-way ticket to success or is a one-way ticket to failure. I don't believe in failure, so I only believe in success. I only believe in this one-way ticket to success. I don't want you to turn a blind eye to the vision you can see in your own mind. I want you instead to make your fantasy your immediate reality. I've been through all of this. I was focusing on the how for too long in my life. I've been wasting far too much energy on that. So don't do it. Just trust me for once. Replace the word how with the word what. Kill the how. Well, how do I know? Yeah, I was one of those people who were obsessing about the how and burying their own dream alive. There is more to this, actually. When you are already aware of your extraordinary natural gift, of your calling, you are making a judgment error. You are deciding to be the best kept secret instead of sharing your solution with an open heart. Creative people need to replace general knowledge with specialized knowledge. Even if you start asking for things to happen eventually after you watch the movie The Secret, those vision boards are not going to work unless you access a specialized set of information on brand acceleration. Wealth is nothing but a state of mind. Wealth is a journey. And once you activate your new mindset, all will make perfect sense. Have you ever met somebody who walks into your life and says, wow, you are amazing? I bet you did, because that happened to me. And then they're saying after this, you are becoming aware. Somebody who is not your mother, they always think you are amazing anyway. They seen something within you that you couldn't. I think, my friend, it's time for you to start thinking of your success rights. Are you perhaps due for success? Who is to say otherwise? Who is to be blocking your path to success except for you? When you focus on your talent in something truly beautiful, priceless is unfolding, your passion. And that moment is just the beginning of your journey. Hey, don't open the champagne yet. There is work to be done. You have to build a platform from where you put your name on your passion. The feeling of having your own stage, from where you are ready to conquer your own dream and make it your reality, is just a system away. It is a system. It's not a philosophy. It's not a new religion. No. It's just a system that works week in, week out. There are ground rules, and I need to disclose them before you start thinking that I might be in charge of this great mission of choosing your destiny. No, I'm not. I'm just giving you the system. Guess who is in charge of your destiny? You are. Be ready. Be ready to do two things. From one hand, make yourself available to greatness. And from the other hand, just allow yourself to be. Be ready to make yourself available and give value to those who need you. Selling your unique formula is not about selling, it's about providing a service that is going to increase other people's life and take it to a level they could not get there before they met you. Going from where you are to where you should be is not about jumping without a parachute. There is no need for you to try that option. It doesn't work. The map of your destiny is a chain of small victories against yourself, against your prejudices, against your self-sabotaging techniques, and against your limiting belief. Get into the habit to conquer them one by one, and from milestone to milestone, until your life becomes a blank canvas again. Speaking from your own stage, it is an exciting trip, and each roadblock challenging your attention needs treating with positive focus. Going out of your comfort zone will take you places you've never been before, and you will march who you are in the present to who you want to be. You just need to understand that you have to be seen, you have to be heard, and you have to be present. The topic of your talk, the topic of your passion is not relevant. Your message have to be crafted in such a way that you display all the reasons in front of your audience that they have now an option to take inspired action. When creating an offer for your class, for your product, for your services, your vote for a political candidate even, your support for a great cause, for your book, for whatever it is that you want to give to your audience, must be crafted in an appealing way to serve your audience immediate needs and wants, must be clear, must be simple, and must be accurate. Any effort on your part to actually hard sell means that you failed dramatically to one thing, which is the most important key to broadcasting your passion. You failed already at connecting with your audience. You have one chance, only one, to demonstrate why now is their turn to benefit from your limited time offerings. Imagine that your talk is your last performance in front of certain people who need you, who are now under your spellbound. They are here for a reason, not by accident. Make your talk count. Create that space where your clients could walk in and feel at home. Create the wow experience. And creating the wow experience is nothing but singing the song you have in your heart as if it is the very last time when you can share that song with people you never met before, including yourself. Marina Nani,